thinking it's taking you too long. Right before I decide to go. Act like you hurt me. Only serve it up if you deserve from me, yeah. Pull up and hurt me. Push the stars. Act like you hurt me. Only serve it up if you deserve from me, yeah. Pull up and hurt me. Push the stars. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we going, pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation now. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we going, pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation now. Come give me life and I'll change yours. Who needs signs? I say floating on the highway we loaded. Hold me, load me, hold me. You hurt me. Only serve it up if you deserve from me, yeah. Pull up and hurt me. Push the stars. Act like you hurt me. Only serve it up if you deserve from me, yeah. Pull up and hurt me. Push the stars. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we going, pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation now. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we going, pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation now. Give me life, I'll change yours. Who needs signs? I say floating on the highway we loaded.
We on? Alright. 1, 2, 3, go!
Waking up in a dream, sleepwalking on another big stage. You never heard peace till you hear people scream your name in unison. I'm so far away from the place I used to be, struggling usually. Look at the new me, fate pursuing me. I can feel the energy in the air. It feel like I'm supposed to be here.
Everywhere I go, I'm getting so much love from fans to stars. Everyone saying how they can't wait for the OP. And I'm gonna blow, they believe in me. Feel so good in what you do. Help somebody else get through. That's why I do the best I can, because I know how blessed I am. I'm so high, I can touch the sky. I know it's my time, and it's now or never. Shine so bright, I light the night, and it feels so right. Ain't nothing better.
A fool if I take it all for granted. A smart man if I keep my feet planted to the earth. Cause the people that hurt can understand it. You speaking outlandish, I'ma show you how to make it all work. Another planet, it's a short-term goal for me. A record soul for me, it's just more of me in your ear. For you to hear Kendrick persevere, defenses I feel relentless. Ambition with a clear vision. Taking off, I ain't taking off these pistons. I'm taking off on the enemy, your distance. Came across me, how much it'll cost me to get you out my business. I said a planet, it's a short-term goal. No sky is the limit, I'm past that, now past that. Award not 1 but 4 times 2 plus yours.
I see myself performing now.
K-Dot.
Sold out shows where the room is packed. Sitting at the Grammys winning 5 awards. See myself on big billboards. Traveling around the world with endorsement deals. Can't imagine how it feels. That's why I'm smiling every day, because my dream ain't far away. I'm so high, I can touch the sky. I know it's my time, and it's now or never. Shine so bright, I light the night, and it feels so right. Ain't nothing better.
You looking at me and you tell me I'm blessed. Calculated my steps, my heart, my breath. Breathe lungs of a victory, and vividly you see me when I'm at my best, my worst. This verse dedicated to the days that I slept with a curse. Research my pay dues, I'm reimbursed. I burst in the crowd with a voice and a crown. I'm a king on the prowl, and I see mama smile. And a vow I'ma take that I'll never break. You can break bread with me now. We can all take a bow on the edge of the pedestal and scream out loud that we made it off the avenue and walk that mile. In the darkness, I often sit back and get lost in the rap that I wrote. When you told me that it spoke to your soul, I was talking to you. I was walking it through every ghetto. Tell success hello. We here.
And I'm so happy I cry, 'cause I can't believe all the things I ever wanted are finally happening for me. And it's so surreal that I almost feel that any minute I could wake up from this fantasy. When you pray so hard and you've come so far, and you know that it's the time for you to leave your mark. And I'm gonna do it. Watch me. I'm so high I can touch the sky. I know it's my time, and it's now or never. Shine so bright, I light the night, and it feels so right. Ain't nothing better. I'm so high I can touch the sky. I know it's my time, and it's now or never. Shine so bright, I light the night, and it feels so right. Ain't nothing better.
I got my head checked by a jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please, I need ya.
It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now, we get a chance to check out some stats for Zion Williamson.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Murray out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. And for Portland, we'll see Grant and Kamara playing it forward. Avdia out there with Holiday. And it's Klingon in at the 5. Greg, not many games remain in the season, and the posturing beginning for these teams as they jostle for postseason positioning.
This is the time to give full effort and to really communicate. When the pressure rises, teams can either gel together or fall apart.
Here are the Pelicans with the ball. Here's Jordan. Put it down hard. Watch out below. Woo.
Zion Williamson.
And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one.
Hands it from downtown.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now here's Williamson, covered by Kamara. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
Now here's Williamson. His last outing, he had 18 points. Clock at 6. To the inside. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's what Jordan does best, an extremely lethal dunker.
Last outing for the Pelicans, it was a loss to the Rockets. Here's Holiday. He takes it in. It's good. Holiday's got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Here's Murray after Jrue Holiday's score. No problems knocking that one down.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Klingon. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Now Murray. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Jordan and Jordan throws it down.
And Murray has the vision you want in a lead guard. He scans the floor and finds his team quality shots.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. 16 feet away, and it falls over the rim and in. Holiday's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Well, you won't find many point guards with better physical tools, Tim, than Dejounte Murray.
Well, Kevin, he's 6'4" with a 6'10" wingspan. That makes him disruptive defensively, and he is more than capable on the other end.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
For 3, Murray drains it from beyond the arc. Murray's got his 2nd basket.
Well, you have to have that skill in this league. Murray gets the ball and instantly takes the shot.
And again, it's Portland converted.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Williamson, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Unloads from 9. Another one falls for New Orleans.
This team is rolling right now. Still haven't missed a shot.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure in that one. Didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. The Blazers getting the bucket. And it's Jordan with the jam.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Trailblazers have gotten off to a tremendous start. 7 of 7 here in the first quarter. And Holiday throws it down.
You can't forget about Holiday's ability to leap. I mean, proving he's more than capable of throwing it down.
Murray scanning the floor. Out left to the wing. Here's Williamson. Portland grabs the miss.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Bringing that intimidation factor. I love it.
And the basket by Kamara.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pelicans trail by 4. Murray with it. He has 5. Jordan a screen on Holiday. Murray for 3. And Klingon pulls it down. The Blazers on offense. It's to Kamara. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. They're taking on Dejounte Murray, the long, skilled guard, and coach telling me pregame, when he's locked in defensively, Murray is a problem. He can create havoc on the perimeter. Plus, I like how over the years he's built on his offensive game. Dejounte is such a solid player. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Pelicans making a change. Queens checked in. While we have a moment here, let's reveal the teams that have been holding opponents to the fewest points this month. The Trailblazers in second.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they've played.
And here are the Trailblazers now. 3-point lead. Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by Dejounte Murray. New Orleans has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Clingan towering in the paint. And Chauncey Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
Pelicans trail by 3. And here's Jones. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively. And that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
Here's Avdia. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight. Now here's Jones. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pass to Murray. New Orleans moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen. Jones for 3. The rebound by Holiday. Trailblazers leading by 4. Lets it go. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Holiday's got 13 points.
And he's got it all working for him tonight. Holiday's effort level and energy are off the charts.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. That's 10 points for Dejounte Murray.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Holiday goes in, and Holiday throws it down.
Just blitzing the defense. Holiday gets to the hoop before they're able to stop him.
Pelicans trail by 6. Now Williamson. No scoring in this one. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, Zion is listed at 6'6", but he plays much bigger than that, and you love the confidence he's showing right now.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
They were so precise with their execution. They didn't make many mistakes on either end, and that took the crowd out of the game.
Here's Kamara. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Avdia on the wing. He really was a guy who also stepped up in that win against the Clippers.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Pelicans trail by 8. Here's Murray. Launches it. Rebounded by Kamara.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Driving inside. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And so it's New Orleans with it after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Stolen by Grant. His first shot coming late. Again, the Trailblazers score.
In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Pass to Queen. And the foul on Jrue Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, that could take him off the floor. Not what he wanted right there. 2 fouls in the first quarter.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Love's checked in. New Orleans also making some changes. Bay comes in for Jones. And Fears is subbed in for Murray. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Down by 12. Williamson kicks to Bay. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Here's Love driving to the basket. And Love throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the Pelicans with possession here after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Tim, walk me down the Donovan Clingan pick at number 7 in the 2024 draft. What do you think the thinking was there?
Well, Kevin, I just think people viewed him as a winner, a 2-time collegiate champion, and then most importantly, that rare young big man that wants to play center and anchor the paint.
Pass to Bay. From downtown, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Showing the range. How about Bay taking and making his fair share of those triples?
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. checked in for the Trailblazers. The Pelicans also changing it up. Eve Messi, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. And it's Poole in for Trey Murphy. Trailblazers leading by 11. Here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
Here's Poole. Portland making their last shot. There's the triple. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. You look at Portland. Right now they're on the outside looking in at the playoff seeds. And of course the Pelicans, just a couple spots back.
And seeing where Portland is, they need to turn it on here down the stretch, or else they risk missing not just the playoffs, but the play-in tournament as well. They'll need to play their best basketball starting now.
Fires from the wing. And it's Grant that time on the assist by Klingon. Grant's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Hey, Grant has really improved that area of his game over the years. He's now a guy who has confidence in that jump shot.
Pelicans trail by 15. Pass to Queen. Poole on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
3-pointer. Avdia gets the bucket. Avdia's got 12 in the game.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
A minute 50 left to play here in the first. Pass to Fears. Back to Poole from past the arc. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Well, Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds. Back to you, Kevin.
He certainly plays without fear. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Trailblazers leading by 14. Here's Murray. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Donovan Klingon.
He has become all kinds of mean at the defensive end. His blocks have come way up these past few months.
Take a break.
And that tells you about the kind of intensity and drive he's been playing with.
Free throw good, Murray. Dejounte Murray, he's checked in for Jordan Poole. Both good from the line that time. Murray with it. 10 points for him. Pass to Queen. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
The defense so focused on Murray there, but he's got like a 6th sense of when someone's open.
And Love's got the ball here for the Trailblazers. It's a 14-point game. Grant. Bay pulls it in.
Players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Right wing, the wide open look here for Fears. No good on the triple.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Deep two from Murray, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Out to the right wing. This one for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Murray outside. And it's Murray with the jam.
This is what the coaches want from Grant. Move the ball, get assists, and be a cog for their offense.
Wide open look here for Murray. Drills it from outside. Murray's got 13.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Jrue Holiday has been on display for the Portland Trail Blazers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
On the attack, right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, they haven't been challenged so far. Everything they're doing seems to be working.
As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit, who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. We've got Murray, also Williams out there, and it's Henderson in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Over to the wing. Back to Murray. Again, the Pelicans score.
Wow, you talk about being in the zone. Murray deciding to call his own number tonight, and it has worked.
Now here's Love over Murray. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Love's got 4 points now in the quarter. Pelicans trail by 16. Here's Murray. It's hauled in by Sissoko.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
A floater, and it's in there. Williams has got his first points of the night.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
New Orleans has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Green the pass to Murray. Pass to Queen for the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Sissoko. Nothing on the board. Basket counts. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Now Fears. From deep. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Trailblazers leading by 20. Here's Murray. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Murray's got 8 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Pass to Fears. Here's Queen. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see them that early.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Some early scuffles for the third pick overall in 2023, but Tim Scoot Henderson coming on strong.
Well, he is slowly improving his efficiency. He has a long way to go, but with those physical tools and work ethic, I wouldn't bet against him.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and look at the NBA's best rebounding teams for this last month. The Trailblazers in second.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Here's Bay. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Houston.
And don't forget about his work on the boards. He was doing the dirty work as well.
Now, here's Avdia. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Knocks down the three ball.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Fears. And here is Murray. He's coming off a 19-point game against Houston.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball. Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Here's Holiday following the score by Dejounte Murray. Count that bucket.
And capable of making these in his sleep. Holiday has tremendous confidence and touch on that mid-range.
Now here's Bay. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Here's Queen. To the wing right side. That's good from Fears on the assist by Bay.
For 3.
And it's 6 points for Jeremiah Fears. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Portland. Good, nice job down low.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
New Orleans has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Now, Fears. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston. That 3 off the mark. And here's Portland. They're on a 20-7 run. Driving in, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Out to the right wing. Launches a three. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And things starting to click from three-point land. Nothing in the first quarter, but he's hit 3 triples here in the second.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Muscling through contact. Holiday has the strength and body control to do it.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Portland.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
And another thing that has really opened up the rest of the floor is their damage from the mid-range area.
Tim, when you think about how the game is currently being played, how hard do you think it is to defend?
It's a lot tougher than it used to be because you have much more ground to cover defensively with the number of three-point shooters that are on the floor, plus the number of guys that understand how to draw fouls.
And the league changes, don't they, in the way they officiate, so that is kind of an ever-changing way to grasp what you do on the defensive end.
Yeah, the league has tried to help defenders, give them a little bit more leeway because of how difficult it is to defend this level of skill.
Here are the Pelicans now. Denny Avdia making his last shot. Here's Queen. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Queen's got his second bucket. Portland's gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. Holiday, again, the Trailblazers, good for 2.
Yeah, boy, is he dialed in perfect from the field this period.
To Queen. Down low. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Denny Avdia picks one up.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. New Orleans making a switch here. Dave's checked in. On the free throw, no good. Trey Murphy, and you can make the case for this, Tim, has been the Pelicans' most consistent player. Would you agree?
I totally agree with that, Kevin. He's gone well beyond the 3-and-D blueprint. He's got that sneaky bounce that can put you on a highlight reel.
And you look at his face, he never changes expression, does he? But boy, is he focused, and he is zeroed in.
So stoic, but so good.
Well said. Here's Murray. Following the basket by Jeremy Grant.
Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down.
Avdia kicks to Grant. And the 3-ball is good. Grant's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that is a shot Grant has spent lots of time on working over the years, and you see the results right there.
The Pelicans have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Williamson left side. Pass to Bay. Outside for Murray. 5 to shoot. Outside, Jones. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And now the Pelicans on the break. Fires the three. The rebound by Grant. Portland has gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers.
And how about the burst there of speed from Holiday on the drive, zipping in before the D can rotate.
Now here's Bay. Pass to Williamson. Puts up a three. That one doesn't drop. Portland's gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight. Took him no time at all on that one. Avdia's got 21 in the game.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Driving the lane, and it's Murray with the jam.
I love the aggressiveness from Murray on that drive.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Elbow shot is on the way, and he nails the jumper. Holiday's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Bay with it. A three ball. It's all in by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Smart choice there by Klingen. The rookie moves the ball instead of forcing it himself.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Bay, no good. Bay's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. And he drives in. And there's Klingen. That's good on the assist by Holiday. Klingen's got 8.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting 41% from the field in the second quarter up to this point. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Kevin, back to you.
A good strategy. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Pass to Bay. And the foul called on Toumani Camara. That's foul number 2 for him.
All right, that's 2 fouls. Not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
Jordan's checked in for the Pelicans.
DeAndre Jordan.
Williamson outside. Shot clock at 6. There's the... Oh, that was amazing!
Oh, my goodness. And Zion Williamson making the price of admission worth it with a dunk like that.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Portland's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. And Holiday throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Williamson. 1:52 left to play here in the second quarter. 3-pointer. Drills the the three-pointer. 7 points in the game.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Holiday, and he makes good on the way.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
1:30 left to play in the first half. Now, Fears. 9 points in the game so far. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. No good off the front iron.
But that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Here's Holiday. Good on the shot. Holiday's got 34.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Here's Williamson. And 1:01 left in the second quarter. Jay, good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
Portland's gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
I love how he's taking charge out there. Here, offensively, riding the wave.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Bays checked in for New Orleans.
One shot.
That free throw good from Jrue Holiday.
You know, a word you hear a lot around Jrue Holiday is underrated. Enough really doesn't get said about his abilities on the floor, how he can affect the game on both ends.
Now here's Williamson. On the wing, Jones. Bay with the screen for Jones. Shades over Avdia. Jones, no luck. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Clinging with it. He's got 8. The three-pointer is right on target. Klingen's got 11 points.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
Williamson outside. Takes a 3. And Trey Murphy gets the 3. He's got 10.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And so it's Portland enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Right back after this break.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up? And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. Changing focus now to our key performer of that first half, Jrue Holiday. He was everywhere.
You know, Holiday, we always talk about his defense, toughness, leadership, but he can flat out score. They allowed him to get into a rhythm. Bad idea.
Man, I like the way he plays.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. An exceptional performance from Jrue Holiday.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Dejounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. Grant goes in, and Grant slams it home.
Wow, that is some serious mid-air creativity. Look at Jeremy Grant.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Well, for New Orleans, shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Tim, you wouldn't know it now. Kamara, a late second-round pick back in 2023.
Well, Kevin, he's proven himself now. His defense is what first stood out, but now his offense has taken a leap forward.
Down to 5 on the shot clock, and there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Portland's gone off with a three-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion. You had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
First one falls for him. All free throws good from Jrue Holiday. About 1 minute played here in the second half. And it's the Pelicans ball. Murray for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. For Murray. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Portland, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Inside, stolen by Holiday. Avdia against Murray. Avdia gets the bucket. Avdia's got 23 points.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Murray left side, and they get it. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 11 rebounds in the game.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And Jones has it in the corner. It's good from long range. Jones has got 8 points.
And that is their first make of the third. Let's see if that gets them going.
Grant for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Holiday against Murray. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Wow, Murray right there just was not going to be denied, showing you that functional strength.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Making a switch here. Queens checked in. And with a quick break on the court, we've got some time to show you the list of the top rookie shot blockers over the course of the last month. You take a look at Klingon, a fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks. And of course, Yves Missi, a few spots down. He's also someone that will flat out control the paint.
Just a productive month for both of these young guys with regard to their rim protection.
Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Murray outside. And that one is good. Murray's got 23.
When you defend Murray in the pick and roll, the first thing you have to do defensively is stop the ball.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Holiday. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Murray for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Pass to Queen. Back to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
And Zion might be one of, if not the most powerful dunker in the league.
And here's Holiday. He has 45 points. And the shot is good. Holiday's got 47 points. The Pelicans have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Open shot by Murray. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And the basket by Kamare. Kamare's got 13.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
The 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingon's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Releases from 15. That's good on the jump shot. 13 points in the game.
Okay, showing some touch there. Good to see Klingon wanting to expand his offensive repertoire.
Murray against Holiday. And Murray, here we go. Queen the pass to Murray. Bucket is good. Murray's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, Dejounte Murray is a different type of guard. He would much prefer taking it to the hoop rather than taking long-distance jumpers.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
The Pelicans have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. For 3, Murray. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Klingon's
really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Over Murray. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And wow, what skill for Klingon to take over a game in his first season.
Queen. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Now here is Holiday. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight for Murray. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Pelicans have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Stolen by Grant. Outside, Avdia. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there. New Orleans has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. But now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those Zion dunks shake the floor.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
They get it back. Here's Klingon. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
And regardless of the big lead, he just doesn't slow down.
Here's Williamson. Another miss by Williamson. Here are the Trailblazers with the ball. Here's Klingon. And that one goes long. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Williamson, the pass to Queen. For three, Murray. There's the three. The rebound by Grant.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
The Pelicans shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Shoots it up. The rebound by Holiday.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Klingon. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Queen. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Holiday. Holiday's got 4 rebounds in this game. And that one comes up a bit short. Now here's Williamson. Covered by Kamara. Williamson in the post. Kamara on him. The open look for Williamson. Got it from 16 feet. Williamson's got 6 in the quarter.
And if a defense wants to pack it in the paint against Zion, that mid-range jumper can be an answer.
Here's Holiday. Outside Avdia. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. And that one's good. Williamson's got 12 in the game.
After a forgettable first half, he is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
Here's Holiday. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Over Murray. The putback. Here's Klingon. Misses off the left iron. And Murray's got the ball here for the Pelicans. Here's Williamson. 12 points for him. Jones, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Kamara. Here's another rebound.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it. Well, for New Orleans, shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Murray for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
For 3.
Williamson's got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, that's his first 3 of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
And for Portland, they're shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Jones against Grant. Left side, Jones. To the paint, here's Queen. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 8 points for him.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough deep.
Holiday gets the bucket.
What focus there from Holiday on the shot. He really makes the most of his looks.
Murray against Holiday. Pass to Williamson. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Queen can't get it to go. And for Portland, they're shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. From about 16, and that one hits back iron. New Orleans with the ball. Now Jones, he's got 8. Takes the three. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got rebound number 8 now on the night. From 20 feet out. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Queens got 9 rebounds now tonight. Jones has got room. Off target from the baseline. Jrue Holiday has been on display for the Portland Trail Blazers. He has never been better. This is the most points he's scored in his career. And he is looking to add to it. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Portland with the ball. We've got Henderson, and it's Love in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And here's New Orleans now. Down low. Here's Messi, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Messi's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Pelicans. So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years. But nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
Here's Love. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
And it's Murray, that time on the assist from Fears. Murray's got 32 points in the game. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. From 13, Henderson, no good. For New Orleans, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Murray, good.
Oh, Murray, so smooth, pulling up off the bounce.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Love. Messi grabs the rebound. The Pelicans have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Pass to Fears. For 3. Love grabs the board. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. And it's good for 2. Murray with it. Here's the 3. He's off on that one.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the three.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. To the wing on the left. Pass to Bay. Murray against Love. Murray, no good. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Yang, that one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Over Fears. Messi grabs the rebound.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
And the shot goes in. And that's 13 points for Jeremiah Fears.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Love against Murray. Portland again missing. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. And the Trailblazers with possession here. Henderson right side. Money from the wing. Henderson's got 4 this quarter. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Pass to Fears. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 8th assist in the game.
That's a great understanding by Murray. He saw the defense was set up a certain way, and he got it to the open man quickly.
Henderson looking it over. Wasted no time on that one. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Murray against Love. Back to Bay. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Get out the move with your Blazer dancer.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Trailblazers have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Here's Henderson. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Well, for New Orleans, shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
Murray dishes to Jones. Inside, Williamson kicks to Jones. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Sissoko. Sissoko's got his 4th rebound in this one. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
It's dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers.
One of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Jrue Holiday.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. For Portland, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the 4th. That's about 43%. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Jones up top. Henderson defending.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Up top, Henderson. Rebound by Murray.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Williamson with it. Williams picks him up. This seems to be an era, Tim, of parity in the NBA, but some say there has been a lack of rivalries as well, kind of the culprit.
Well, I think it's tough to have rivalries as often now because you need some sort of a history in the postseason, and I just don't think we've had it. Kevin, also, I think it's because some of the stars have changed teams as frequently as they have, makes those rivalries less likely.
Can you think of the last real rivalry we've had in the postseason, even going to the finals?
I think it has to be Steph's Golden State Warriors and LeBron's Cleveland Cavaliers' 4 straight finals appearances.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Herbert Jones. Bay hits them both.
You gotta like how ready Bay always seems to be, prepared to seize the moment whenever his number's called.
Here's Love. Murray with the defensive effort. And the Pelicans with the possession. They're on a 17-6 run. Williamson against Murray. The three. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Williamson. Williamson's got his 7th assist here tonight. And it's Love with the ball for the Trailblazers. At the top of the key, Henderson. Free throw line jump shot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 10 points from Scoot Henderson.
No, I love the resilience. After struggling in the first half, he has turned it on.
Pelicans shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Murray against Love. Here's Bay. No good on the three.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Williams gets the bucket.
This is great to see. Williams shooting with confidence, wanting to add to his game.
Pass to Bay. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
Bay passes to Williamson. To the middle. Here's Jordan. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Robert Williams.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Portland.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
One shot. Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Pelicans with the rebound. Williamson right side. Lets it go with the three. The Trailblazers pull it in. Murray's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Trailblazers shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. It's hauled in by Dejounte Murray.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
Shoots the three. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tries it from 19. They get it again. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is, I promise you that.
That's in there. Murray with the assist. And it's 8 points for Rob Williams. Well, for New Orleans, shooting it pretty well, close to 50%.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Trailblazers.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jrue Holiday.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. 58 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Your Blazers bring your hands through and here to hype you up. Show some love, fans.
Portland making a change here. Wesley's checked in. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that one drops.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
55 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here's Jones. Pass to Murray. Jacks up a three. And it's Portland with the rebound. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
New Orleans ball.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and now we've got the intentional foul. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
And that one misses. Tim, one thing for sure, when Zion Williamson is right, he can carry all by himself in offense.
Well, there is no question he is an athletic freak. There is no answer for him when he is playing aggressively.
So he can't get either to fall.
Well, there's no denying the fact when Zion Williamson is on the court, he is a force. The key is just keeping him on the floor.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to one shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possessions when you have the ball.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Murray, and that's an intentional foul.
Caleb Love. First personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for the Pelicans, Dejounte Murray. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Murray. And so Murray nails both of them. Murray against Love. Over Murray. Portland no good that time either. And he commits the intentional foul.
Caleb Love. Second personal foul. Penalty. At the line for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Love looking around. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jrue Holiday.